What's going on, guys? This is Dayglow here. Happy Monday. Got another deck profile for you, although it's just an updated version of Psy-Frames. Yes, the cancer. So yeah, let's just go right into it. So you're still playing two driver, one of the probably, if not the most, definitely one of the most important cards in the deck. Still playing three multi-threader though. I've seen people fiddle around with the ratios. I personally am comfortable with this one. If anything, you can do two multi-threader and two driver, but regardless, you're definitely going to need both of them in the deck for sure. Moving on to the hand traps. 3 Gamma, which is basically the best Psy-Frame. It's pretty much a hand Divine Wrath, or pretty much like a hand Solemn Warning, if anything. Just stupid, so stupid. Triple Psy-Frame Battle Fader. Beta, pretty much a Battle Fader. Goes without saying. Triple Alpha, which is the Stratos of the deck. And then Triple Delta, which negates all spells. I was thinking about siding in and possibly even main decking Espelon because of how relevant freaking Paleozoics are. But we'll see. We'll try it out. There's no real set format right now, I would say, but they are enough of a problem that you might want to consider that. Moving on to the other monsters that you play. Triple card car. You pretty much have to. That's what you want to open up with, for sure. Double Maxi. Consistency has always been a problem in the deck. Still kind of is. Maxi kind of helps you get through those problems. And Curry Bandit, which is kind of a tech card, kind of not at this point. I feel like Curry Bandit's kind of making its way to being a staple card in the deck, I would say at least, but certainly allows you to get to mill through your deck and just help with consistency. But those are the monsters. Moving on to the spells. Spelly wellies. Triple Psy-Frame Circuit, which is probably one of the best cards in the deck. Just absolutely amazing to synchro on your opponent's turn. Definitely, if you ever want to see somebody get really upset at Yu-Gi-Oh, then just synchro on their turn. Triple Psychic Field Zone, 2 Psychic Path, just utilizing your remove from play Psy-Frames that occur when you don't have a circ and you can't synchro on your opponent's turn. Just allow you to recycle them. Double Pots of Duality. It's definitely a lot slower than what it was when it first came out, but anything to really help out with the consistency is great, especially because you don't ever really special summon on your side or on your turn, unless of course you're playing Soul Charge, but I mean, I don't play that. Moving on to the traps. Triple Psy-Frame, best card in the deck, absolutely. Overload, just banishing everything your opponent has is just phenomenal. And triple Drowning Mirror Force, which is just such a dumb card. I absolutely love it. It works. It has so much synergy with this deck. It's crazy, and definitely attack is rise to full height. Basically, this loops with your Omega because when it's in the graveyard, you chain it to Omega's effect, and it basically forces your opponent to attack Omega only. But the problem is you use Omega's effect, so it leaves the field, and then your opponent just can't do anything because it can't attack anything. And then this gets banished, and then you just put it back in the graveyard with Omega's effect when it comes back. So just an endless loop of stupidity. Moving on to the extra deck. Double Omega. Unfortunately, we all know Omega's going to go to 1. It's probably going to get reprinted soon as well. I don't really think I need to say anything about Omega other than it's an absolute bitch, but I love it. Double Zeta. Zeta is not bad either. I've actually been going into more of Zeta than Omega as of late, but certainly Zeta is super handy as well. On to generic 7s. Black Rose, because blowing shit up when all else fails is always great too. Clearwing, because it's annoying to get around. Not as much as Crystal Wing, but play that too, spoiler. Yazi isn't bad. Ancient Fairy's effect actually works well with Circuit, especially if you're in need of some life points and if you just want to get out a monster, that helps as well. Scarlight, again, just personal preference. Stardust, I still like playing Stardust, especially if you want to kind of avoid mass demolition. Stardust kind of helps out with that. Crystal Wing, because it's probably the best synchro card in the game right now, arguably. I mean, Omega's up there for sure as well. They're both stupid. And then Thought Ruler, just as a target. Scrap Dragon. Those you really don't go into that much, but I mean, they're there just for the option, and they're not bad. And then on to the 9s, I have Hyper Psychic Blaster and Thought Ruler. Both you never really go into. They're just there in case you have to go into them. So, I mean, finding other 9s that really work well with the deck, it's really going to be tough to find. So, just play them. Just play them. Moving on to the side deck. So the side deck is always subjected to change, just like every side deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't really made this side deck specific to Zodiacs, but then again, I haven't really been play testing this with Zodiacs. But, I mean, there's some stuff in here that can help out against them, I guess. Starting off with DD Crow. If anything, DD Crow can certainly help with Zodiacs, but really helps with any deck that works well in the grave. So if you happen to even be playing a Monarch deck, that helps too. System of a Downs helps with ABC, Cyber Dragons, and random machine decks that you might run into. Double MST and single Twin Twister, just more so for metal foes, but if you are playing any decks that are heavy back row as well, that helps. It's not bad. Raigeki, it's interesting because you never really see Raigeki in a side deck. It's either main decked or it's just not in the deck at all. But Raigeki comes in handy, especially if you're dealing with a deck that just really establishes boards really consistently and really quickly. That helps as well. And then triple Rivalry of Warlords, because it's good with this deck. Double Quaking. I hope this gets reprinted soon, but it's good too. Skill Drain, because Skill Drain has complete synergy with the deck, with Card Car, with Curry Bandit, and with your hand traps, if this deck couldn't get more cancerous enough. And Vandy's Emptiness, because that does as well. So yeah, that's the deck. It's obviously going to change, but for right now, it's still really cancerous. Take it easy, guys.